is a
Hello,
I'm going to be
it is
I,
Goddess Cheryl of the West. Day 9, baby. PM. Exercise, baby. Can you dig it? Happy Truth Seeking Tuesday.
So it's all floor-based.
Truth is this. Here's the truth for you. Whatever you whatever you frequently think about,
and then we're going to start on the floor. We're going to
becomes your frequency.
With your knees bent, so we're going to get
that frequency unlocks your divinity, baby.
So the first move we're going to start.
Hey! Time to do exercise.
So literally, just take one foot off the floor and try and keep your hips nice and high. So what you're doing here, you're working through the bottom, you're working through the hamstrings, but you're also really working through the core. So it's just like a marching bridge. We're just doing 20 reps. So really aim to keep the hips as high as you can for me. It's good, well over halfway. So just pushing it up and really push off from the heel. Sit. Let's go last few. Again, you'll feel that working through the bottom. Okay, now from this one, the next one, extend one leg straight, then the other leg is bent, and just place your hands on the outside of the bent leg. We're just doing 20 reps. Keep the tummy tight, just alternate from one leg to the other. So here now, we're just working through the abs, nice control, and we're keeping the head and shoulders lifted off the ground. Keep your head looking forward, tummy tight. Just 20 reps. That's good. Let's just keep that going. The lower the leg to the ground, the more challenging that is. All right, so your next exercise, this time we're going to go for doing just a basic bridge for 20. So now, all I want you to do, have your palms up and just really push your hips up as high as you can for me. So where you're working here, firing up this move is we're working through the glutes and working through the hamstrings. Also fully engage those tummy muscles for me. Just doing 20 reps. Okay, that's good. All right, so we're going to repeat that ab exercise again. So extend one leg up, and now we're just going to go 20 reps. So the leg that you're bending, you want to take the hands to the outside of that leg. So one hand is down by the foot, the other is on the outside.
I'm doing what I want to do right now.
We're just going to switch from one leg to the other. Keep the tummy pulled in tight for me. Your head and shoulders are lifted off the ground.
I was trying to get a cramp.
Straight ahead.
Anyway,
so we're just working that long muscle down the front of the abs, as well as into your deep transverse abdominis and your oblique muscles. Okay, so for the next exercise, we are going to take both legs directly up. Also, what I need you to do is take both your hands out to the side, legs are up, and now we're going to do 20 reps where we're just going to open the legs wide as you can and then draw that straight back up. When you're doing this, just make sure that you've got your knees, your ankles are in line with your hips. It doesn't matter if you find it too hard to have
you know what, these exercises,
you can do them with a slight
they seem like they're simple.
So what we're doing now, we're working through those thigh muscles. We're doing a lateral
a little bit challenging since I have not been exercising.
You can still be aware of keeping the tummy tight whilst
I think that this is going to be the exercise I'm going to do.
And this is also really good for working in a
I'm going to stick with this one.
Okay, so the next move we're going to do, keep the legs in the same position. Now we're going to work into your waist. So all I want you to do is take the opposite hand to foot, reach, and you're aiming to take that hand over towards the ankle. So we're just doing 20 reps. By keeping the legs in this position just means we're really isolating your oblique muscles. So this is amazing if you want to create that really narrow, curvy waist. So we're just doing 20 reps. It's good. Reach that over from one side to the other. If you find it too hard with the legs in that position, you can just bend them. Okay, so from there now, we are going to do another ab exercise. So staying in this position, this time now, you're just going to reach one hand up either side. So you've got now the legs together.
This right here, I can really feel it, man.
So really want to work on the waist. I think it's a really nice thing for women to have those nice curves. So it's really important to always do a lot of
I can feel it.
So we are just doing 20 reps on this exercise. Well done, reaching that up, so you're taking that over, plus we're also working through that long muscle at the front. Okay, so now you want to come up to a sitting up position. We're going to work the back of those upper arms. So in this position, let's go for 20 reps. Now what is important when you're doing this, do make sure that your fingertips are pointing forwards. Keep those elbows also pointing directly backwards. So we're just toning through the back of the upper arms. That's good, so we're just going for 20, so we lean it back, then push that straight back up. So this is really good for toning that area that we often refer to as like bingo wings, auntie arms. And someone the other day said, why don't I use weights? Well, I'm using weights because I'm using my body resistance. Okay, that's good. Excellent. Well done. I'm pushing that through and then back. So you can it's still weight training, but we use our own body instead of using dumbbells. Okay, so the next exercise, this time now, come up onto your hands and knees, and you're going to lean forwards onto that fleshy part of the knees. And let's now go for doing 10. So we just take that down and back. So again, this is kind of like weight training, because now, think about it, we're using the weight from our knees all the way up to our head. So this is where we don't need weights because we just work with our own body. Okay, that's good. Take it down, push up back. And we're just aiming for just doing 10. Keep the tummy tight, really good, and just rest back. Okay, so guess what? We're going to do that all again. If you need to, press pause, grab some water, and let's repeat that whole circuit once more. Okay, so let's start with doing that marching bridge. Let's go for 20 reps. So what you want to do here is keeping your
doing it again, people.
For me.
Doing it again.
Pushing off from the heel,
this
alternating from one leg to the other.
A work out.
We are going to be taking through your bottom.
So what you think about me doing? Coming up with my own exercise.
And because these are major muscle
leave me a message.
You're going to be burning
Day 9.
Calories. Okay, that's good. Let's just keep that going.
Transformation. I am health. I am.
Try and keep those hips.
I am health.
For me. All right, so let's now come to do that abdominal exercise. So one leg's extended, the other leg is bent. We're going for 20 reps. So you take the hand to the outside of the bent leg.
Oh, that right there.
Keep
That's
the head
the one.
and shoulders lifted off the floor. Keep those tummy muscles
I'm just going to do a different
the
exercise.
lower you extend that
Still
leg
working
down
on
to
the
ground,
waist.
the harder you're working through those core muscles. So if you feel anything in your back, then literally just take that leg a little bit higher so it's not as close to the ground. Good. And again, just really focus. Keep the tummy tight. All right, so this time now, we're going to go for doing 20 reps, but we're just going to do that basic bridge. So just push up. So really push up through your heels. Aim to get the hips up as high as you can. Squeeze tight as you lift that up. And then lower. So today's workout has been completely floor-based, but we are doing a total body workout. Okay, that's good. And just lifting it up. The benefits you're going to get, we're going to be toning and burning calories. All right, so your next one, let's come straight back to doing another set with those abs. Just go for doing 20 reps. Extend that through and back. And remember what's really important, like everyone always goes on to me about, how can you get abs? Well, we've all
managing your thoughts is a job, man.
Off, which is hard to do that.
I've been focusing on
nutrition as well.
What I want to manifest.
So let's just keep that going.
Girl, people.
And from one leg straight to the other.
Went to sleep.
All right, so the next move that we're going to do,
it's a real
we're
challenge.
Now extend both legs straight up. You want to aim to get them straight as you can.
It's a job.
Place your palms facing up and arms out to your side. Let's go for 20 reps.
Really
so now we're working through your inner and outer thighs. And aiming to take the legs out as wide as they naturally can.
Do it.
And then where you really work that inner thigh muscle,
you just go at your own pace.
Back up. This is also really good for working through your core muscles.
Don't worry about doing something that other people do.
Abdominals, because they're helping stabilize you, keeping you in place as you.
You just work at your own pace. That's what I'm doing.
So we're just doing 20 reps. Really good. And always just make sure you take the legs out as you can. Now keep them there. This time, bring that opposite hand, reach it over towards the opposite foot. Breathe out as you come over and in on the return. So you always breathe out now, then you breathe in. You breathe out and then
it is amazing.
A good way to remember this, whenever you're exercising, you always breathe out on the effort and then in as you return to that start position.
One of the reasons I wanted to do health, because we need to prosper
really work into those
in love.
Muscles. Over.
I mean,
so this time,
health,
the
wealth, wisdom, and great relationships. Now, out of those 4, you need to decide which one of those you want to work on first. Because the subconscious can only accept one thought at a time, one event at a time. So I chose health. I chose health because I just feel better when I'm thinner.
Muscles on there. That's it. Reach it over and then back.
It gives me a higher self-esteem.
Good.
And see, you need high self-esteem in this world.
All right. So, and next
you
one, we're now going to work through your arms. You
having a high self-esteem.
Sitting up position for me. Knees bent.
They're right to give you clarity.
Let's just go for 20 reps.
Certainty.
Lower yourself down and push back up.
So that's why you need to do that.
Bend those elbows down.
So this is what. This is just going to increase my self-esteem.
Good. Keeping that
and this is the temple of the Holy Ghost, the temple of God.
Work your booty, your abs,
so
your thighs,
why am I going to let it go like? Why am I letting it go?
Through your chest. So
I got the temple.
Body workout.
And you got the temple.
All right, that's good.
Yeah, we need to do this temple right.
Push that back up. That's it. And again, these are really quiet exercises, so it's great if you live in an apartment, you want to do a workout that's no noise, or if you want to do a low impact one. So let's get ready to now come into this position. We're going to go for 10 reps doing those press ups. So what you want to do is be on that fleshy part, the forward part of the knees, and push it down and then back up. So aiming for 10, keep the tummy really tight here. The great thing is with this one, you're working through your upper body and you're also working through the abs. That's it. Pushing that through and then back. Really good. Let's just go for the last few. Amazing. Okay, well done.
That was a good workout. I'm going to continue to do this. This is day 9 of a 63-day changing a mental disposition. It is I Goddess Cheryl of the West. Happy Truthful Tuesday. And never give up. Maintain a healthy brain. I'm out. Today again is July 19th, 2022.